Good afternoon, amigos, from
Puebla.
Today is a very exciting day. We are going to our first Feria Mexicana, our first Mexican fair.
And I don't know if I'm more excited about the rides or the food, or just to be a kid again. Well, I'm a kid every day, but
just the whole ambiance. I'm pumped.
I can hear music from here.
I
feel like fairs in Mexico are a huge deal. People always tell us about all different sorts of fairs. We've never been.
We haven't been, and before moving to Mexico, I had no idea how big ferias were in Mexico, or like how big of a deal they were, and I cannot be more excited to go, and especially for our first time with nuestros amigos, Los Perms. I can't speak English or Spanish. I can't speak English or Spanish. We're with Los Perms.
How's it going?
You've been to a Feria Mexicana before, right?
Yes, but nothing as big as this.
Have you ever ridden a roller coaster?
I've never ridden a roller coaster, no. I went to La Ganadera in Veracruz, and they had cows and pigs. They also had rides and stuff. It was cool.
Okay.
It was years ago. But I've never been on a roller coaster, and from what I see and what I hear, they have roller coasters here.
Okay.
I don't know how long it took them to put it up, but they have it here.
First things first, it costs you 25 pesitos, just over $1 to enter the fair, so bastante accesible, pretty affordable, and it looks like most of the rides are 40 to 50 pesos, which I don't know, that seems a little high for me, but I'm a bit colo, I'm a bit on the cheap side, but first impressions are this place is really cool. Reminds me a lot of the State Fair of Texas. There's food everywhere, there's music, there is a concert area, there are kids games, roller coasters, really a little bit of everything. And I've already lost the family. What are your first impressions of the fair?
There's so much food.
There really is. There's micheladas as well, lots of comida mexicana.
Yeah, there's a lot of food, games, and rides. It's a lot bigger than I expected. There's a lot more, it's like 3 times the size already than I expected. Some of the rides look a lot more scary than I thought traditional fair rides were.
Are you gonna ride one?
No.
Outside of the food choices, I don't know if we're in Mexico or if we're back in Texas.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Doesn't this feel a little bit, and I say that as a compliment, I think the Texas State Fair is a huge deal. This is like one of those things I feel like reminiscing about. I mean, we didn't go to the fair very often as kids, but it's like
really cool. There's so many activities.
It's a lot of the same games, a lot of the same rides, and it's just I don't know, but it's interesting to see a lot of the same stuff, but then of course with the Mexican twist, a little bit louder music, better.
It is loud here.
Different food, and hopefully soon Justin and I can get on the ride. Now, the most important part of the fair, in my opinion, is finding some food, or just trying the food in general. The Perms have found some type of grilled kebab. I might go for some tacos, some churros, some chips con Valentina, a little bit of everything. we go with?
Oh my gosh, Semitas Gigantes. It has chips on there. I'm in heaven.
We alluded to Texas earlier in this video, and in Texas we have a saying, everything is bigger in Texas. But amigos, I think that's a lie.
This is huge.
This is Rey Gigante.
I love Semita bread.
Comment below, let us know if you think Quetta can eat the entire Semita without my help or not. Prices of the food are pretty reasonable considering this is a fair. Like our Semitas were how much?
50 pesos, and esquites were 20 pesos, which I feel like is maybe a little bit more than some places outside the fair, but I think that's entirely reasonable, whereas fairs in the United States are very, very expensive, which is why Greg and I don't have much experience going to one.
Yeah, the State Fair of Texas is known for having crazy food, but I can say I don't think I've ever eaten anything at that State Fair because how much would it cost? Like
a hamburger or something would probably cost $10 or $12.
At least. I was thinking like 20. Time, right?
Right. I got purple cotton candy.
Do you think that's a good idea before we do this crazy ride?
It's not too much to vomit if I do.
What did you had some like weird meat on a stick earlier and a corn dog?
You're gonna sit next to me on the ride, right?
No, definitely not.
What does it taste like, burnt?
What's wrong with that?
Oh, this cotton candy is not good.
Really? What is cotton candy?
This is not good. This is not good.
It's not.
It's supposed to like melt in your mouth, not give you this weird flavor.
Yeah, it melts.
It does melt, but it tastes like your bread in the morning.
Okay, the food is cheap, the rides are not. This one costs $5 or 100 pesitos, but it's by far the craziest ride we can find in the park, so I feel like if we were going to spend money, it was going to be on this one. I don't know if Justin's ever done anything. Have you done anything like this before?
No. Well, not this big, actually. Nunca en mi vida he subido a un juego tan grande.
Okay.
Entonces, no sé si comiste mucho, pero ¿sabes qué es el chorro?
Sí.
Sí.
Vamos a ver. We're going to say chorro coming out of it.
Any last words?
This is going to be about as dangerous as us trying to move a washer up 3 flights of stairs earlier today.
Moving a washer in the morning? Right, and whatever this is in the afternoon.
The worst. We were just trying to talk. Oh yeah, okay, that's Cholula. Okay.
How come you never looked down?
Because
I told him I'm gonna be honest.
It was scary. I was crying a little bit.
How was the ride?
That was worth worth it, I think. I mean,
yeah, it was 100 pesos to go on. That was like 2 semitas, and you could throw them up after being on it. But it was. I did at one point, but I
didn't like flipping forward.
Yeah, the end part was the worst.
Cultural events in terms of the music,
yep,
the dancing, the stuff, some of the stuff they have going on at the stages. I was gonna say cages. That's a different kind of dancing. The stages.
Yeah. I think it's a little too early. I think that probably started. This place is already so much like a party atmosphere. I can't imagine what it's like later at night.
Yes. So I mean, it's not just kids stuff, but of course we are with kids and having fun with them. So that's what we're doing, and mostly we're not night owls. However, we are churroed out. If you have watched this part of the video, it's important for you to know that this is not the only fair we're going to in the next several weeks.
Woo!
And we probably will mostly maybe do some of the music and all the other kind of nightlife and michelada kind of events.
Okay.
I think that's all we had. Your first Mexican fair experience?
Will not be my last.
What's one word that you would use to describe it?
Thrilling.
I was gonna say loud.
Loud, yeah. But like exciting.
Amigos, that is all we have for you. We have some exciting adventures in the next few days, the next few weeks.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time,
have less, do more, be more.
Bye-bye.